Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC. And to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC. And to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. some space here. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on second down, here's Webb. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Shift together here from the D-line. They run the counter now on first down. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
10 yards still left on second down. Webb now from the gun. Open man right side is Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So the D-line's going to spread out. After the interception, here's Ryan. Room here to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now it's Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Freeman again. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. And hang on here. Freeman shaken up. Remaining on the ground after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a tough.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are in for 6. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie. The first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This is their fullback. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
He doesn't give many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking. A lot of times, their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
But he motions the wide receiver. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now Ryan on second down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 64 yards. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Now a first down throw. Webb. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, Webb. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. On 1st down, it's Webb. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, Webb. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Webb, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Webb now. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They juked him, and he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Ryan. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trucks over it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, Webb. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Off play action, it's Webb. A strong running. And the pressure gets to him again. So we've reached... Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. B.J. Goodson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me. And he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And a give this time to the tailback. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they send a man in motion right. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now they'll run it on the toss. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points. But boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002. New York set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him out.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. On second down, Webb. Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you it's not very good.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Damon Harrison continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here we go now.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
Throwing on third and long. Webb. And this is Shepard on the catch. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Webb. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Throwing on 1st down, Webb. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Steps away to his left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27. And they're going to go soft on the corners. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. first and 10. Webb. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. To throw on 2nd down. Webb. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. A play fake. Now Webb. And Ingram holds it in. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st down, Webb. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Webb forced out to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here we go now. Back to the Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Back to the Philly. Watch it now.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some extra? And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Charles, let's focus.
you